Cowboys blow it against the Packers. Green Bay keeps their season alive with a 31-28 overtime win over the Cowboys. Cowboys got the ball into Packers territory in OT. Missed penalty on I think a pretty clear DPI. 3 overtime penalties for the Cowboys, 2 of which negated first downs and gave them a free first down to give them a chip shot field goal. Really helped kill the Cowboys in a game that there is all of the blame to go around outside of, like, I don't know, Tony Pollard, maybe Tank Lawrence. I don't know who doesn't, Trayvon Diggs. I don't know who doesn't get some blame for Dallas. The run defense was not very good. Green Bay dropped 28 on you. You had a 14-point fourth quarter lead, and you choked it away again against Rodgers, and I'm tired of that. I am tired of that. Some injury news and notes, then I'll go on my rants because fuck this game. Anthony Brown left the game again with a concussion. He did not return. Opens up some questionable statuses for his return, when he will be back. The Cowboys have some tight turnarounds coming. It's 3 games in 12 days, Sunday, Thursday. We'll know more later on in the week. Kelvin Joseph was the next man up. Almost won the game with a forced fumble on Aaron Jones. Jones recovered. Also got cooked by Christian Watson. By the way, Christian Watson, the second-round pick, had done nothing all year long and had by far a career game and probably the best game he's ever going to have in his entire life. In today's edition of Just Cowboys Things, Christian Watson went off 3 touchdowns over 100 yards, to be exact 107 on 4 catches. Great job, defense. Kelvin Joseph might be your next man up at corner. What's your confidence in him? Not that high for me. 1 to 10. Let me know in the comments section. So other injuries, mostly good news here. Leighton Vander Esch left the game with what looked like some type of right arm injury. Left the game, but did return. Michael Gallup, meanwhile, left the game and also returned. I was worried about that. Looked like a knee injury. Seems like he's okay. Gallup did return. Still, go sign OBJ. More on that in a little bit. Micah Parsons, I think maybe a calf cramp, whatever it was, left the game, did not return. He played a lot of off-ball did return. Left the game, but did not return. Or did return. I keep saying that. I don't know why. Calf cramp, whatever it was, played a lot of off-ball linebacker. Didn't look like he was the same pass rusher, but Dallas wanted to stop the run a lot, and they did not do a good job of that, as we'll get into later on in today's post-game reaction vent session. Grade the Cowboys for me in the meantime. A, B, C, D, or F. The highest you can give it is a C. And I think that's pretty damn generous. You had a 14-point fourth quarter lead. You choked it away. That is unacceptable. There is a ton of blame to go around. But I want to hear from you guys first and foremost. Grade the Cowboys at the pinned comment. A, B, C, D, or F. Takeaway number 1. If you have to assign one thing, and there's like 1,000 things that cost you this game, the penalties were once again your biggest problem. And Mike McCarthy fixed the penalty problem. Showed up in a game he didn't need it to. 3 penalties in overtime. Are you serious? And look, I think that play should have been, the CeeDee Lamb throw should have been DPI. Missed call. Hated it. Should have been DPI. But also, if you're going to run the football, if you're going to go for it on 4th and 4, run the football. You have 2 changes. Run the football. You didn't do it enough. Bad game planning overall. You got the ball to the Green Bay 26-yard line, and they back you up due to a Connor McGovern holding call. Now you're in 2nd and 19. It's a miracle you had a chance to get that first down. The penalties again cost this Cowboys team, and I'm fucking tired of it, Mike. Fix your shit. You said it was fixed. It's not. It's going to be a problem in the playoffs again. Now, today's Cowboys Report is made possible by Established Titles. They're a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. It's a project based on the historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds, or lords and ladies in more common English. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number and a private estate in Edelston, Scotland. And they give you an official certificate with a crest, by the way. They plant a tree with every order and work with global charities. 1 tree planted and trees for the future to support global reforestation efforts. You could officially put the title Lord or Lady on your credit card, plane tickets, dating profile, etc. It's a great last-minute gift. The first 200 people who purchase the title pack using my link will effectively be next to my plot within a few minutes of walking distance. Depending on how many you want to become, a Lord or a Lady, we can build our own little Cowboys Report kingdom. Makes an amazing last-minute gift. Established I was actually running a massive early Black Friday sale right now. Discounts up to 80% off. Plus, if you use code CHAT, you get an additional 10% off. EstablishedTitles.com/chat to get your gifts now and help support the channel. Links in the comment section and in the description. Number 2, our quarterback was pretty meh today. Not good enough. Not nearly good enough. Now, offensive line gets some blame. Tyler Smith did not play very well, folks. Again, 27 of 46 for only 265 yards. Not much available downfield. 3 touchdowns is nice. 2 interceptions is very bad. Now, to be fair, the quarterback gets blamed for those. I want to make that clear. That's why he's, not very good in this one. Need more out of your franchise QB. But the first interception, kind of on Schultz. You're running a little go route and a dig route. You got to run that route better, Dalton. Now, I think that interception has more to do with Dak than the other one. That second INT was CeeDee Lamb's fault. I will hear no other arguments otherwise. To be blunt, it was Lamb's fault. That is a dig route. Run the fucking dig. This is several times now that CeeDee Lamb has done this. It's supposed to be a dig, and he doesn't finish his run. He just kind of goes, it's not going to go to me. But Dak wants to feed Lamb for good reasons. Now, with that said, CeeDee Lamb did recover nicely in this game, and he is not to be blamed in the end. I'm blaming the defense and the penalties first and foremost, then probably your offensive line and your play calling and your coaching staff did not do a good job today. Lamb bounced back. 15 targets, 11 catches, 150 yards, and 2 scores. Yeah, we can blame the INT there on him, but I'll take that ratio every day. So I'm not that mad at CeeDee Lamb. There is still room for improvement. I'm going to blame your quarterback overall before CeeDee Lamb, but your offensive line did not play very well and don't have so many goddamn penalties. Just a thought. You're not going to win football games doing that way. Now, if you are a diehard Cowboys fan, we'll be live again tomorrow. Make sure you are subscribed. News, rumors, updates all season long. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/@CowboysTV. Number 4, your run defense was pretty mid today, and that's not a good thing if those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. 39 carries, 207 yards, 1 touchdown. And the defense overall, if I had told you the Cowboys gave their defense a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter and they scored 28 points on offense, we would all think they won that football game. Maybe not by a lot, but that they would win the football game. Didn't happen. Defense did not, for maybe the first time all year or second time all year, did not hold up its end of the bargain. As hyped as this offense is, or the defense is, 30 points allowed or average the past 2 weeks. That's bad. That's really bad. They got to figure that out. Run defense was bad. The defense was bad. I do end on one, or a positive. Then go to me full screen. I just want to bitch and moan for a little bit. Number 5 takeaway for me in this game. I do want to have at least one positive comment. I thought Tank Lawrence played really well in this game. Tied for your leading tackler, which is really good for a defensive end. A sack, a TFL, a forced fumble. I thought Dak played quite well in that matchup. Or Tank Lawrence, excuse me, I saw a super chat come in. Tank Lawrence played quite well. But overall, and we'll get to OBJ in a second, you cannot lose that fucking football game. You had it. You choked. You choked it away like you did against the Niners in the playoff last year. That's your comparison for this game. Why were you? If you're going to go for it on 4th and 4, I'm fine with it. Run the football. Why is Tony Pollard or even Malik Davis, who played pretty nicely today, not getting more work on the ground? Your coaching staff failed you. Your offensive line played bad today, folks. Run blocking was pretty good. Dak had way too much pressure. Only 2 sacks was a miracle, by the way. Lots of pressures in that game. Penalties galore. You choked it away. Again, and you can't have that happen. Now, tough question here, I know. One individual unit, coach, player, what is it? Who do you blame most for this loss? Your defense chokes it away. Your offense was kind of just okay. I'm going to blame Mike on that one. Because I blame the penalties for the reason you lost. Because you were going to win that game in OT. 3 penalties in overtime. Are you fucking kidding me? Do your goddamn job, guys. Who do you blame the most for the loss? Sound off in the comments section. We'll go more in depth on this tomorrow for our live show. The latest on Odell Beckham. He has been medically cleared. He wants to wait a few weeks to get into shape and then could sign after Thanksgiving. And yes, the Cowboys are among the top contenders. This loss might not help you very much, and Green Bay might be back in the mix now since I know Rodgers once seemed really bad, although so do your players there in the end. We'll give you covered on Odell Beckham. Make sure you guys are subscribed at youtube.com/@CowboysTV. Free videos every single day. And sound off here. Do you want to sign OBJ? Bring back my favorite way in here. OBJ for yes, no BJ for no. Let me know in the comments section what you want the Cowboys to do when it comes to the wide receiver. Gallup's okay, that's good news. The offense did not play well enough. Defense did not play well enough. Let me know in the comments, OBJ for yes or no BJ for no. Whether you're watching live as part of our post-game reaction, live cut, or on demand later Sunday night or Monday morning, sound off in the comments section.